What's going on, everybody? It's Aurora, joined by my hostage once again back here, coming at you with a brand new video. And so we were just chilling, and it looks like the first wave of the not wave, but like first reveal for the Jack Atlas structure deck is out. I'm not gonna wait over the span of like several days to weeks just to cover all of it at once. I'll do multiple videos on it. It's not really that big of a deal, just like I did with Trap Tricks. But we got 3 cards revealed here today. I believe we have 1 synchro, 2 main deck monsters. So not too many things compared to what I expected would be revealed at once, but whatever. So this is the first look at structure deck Pulse of the King. So starting off, we have Scar Red Dragon Archfiend. It was called Scar Demon on the translation, the direct translation, which is really funny. This is a Dark Dragon Synchro that's a level 8 with 3000 attack and 2500 defense. It requires 1 tuner and 1 or more non-tuner dark monsters. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. This card's name becomes Red Dragon Archfiend while face up on the field or in the graveyard. And if this card is sent from the monster zone to the graveyard, you can special summon a Red Dragon Archfiend from your extra deck. This is treated as a synchro summon. Then if this card was sent to the graveyard as synchro material for a Dark Dragon Synchro monster, you can destroy all opponents' attack position monsters. So I'm assuming the goal for this is to use it off as synchro material for like one of your really big ones that gets like massive in terms of stats. What is it like? Is it the Red Nova Dragon that gets really big based on the number of tuners in your grave?
That and Red Supernova. So you're supposed to use this with 3 tuners to make Red Supernova. Then you also get a Red Dragon Archfiend. You can push for game immediately because you get to summon the RDA, and then you can blow up all the attack position monsters. You push for game with Red Supernova.
Understandable. But yeah, so this looks like a really good going second tool for the deck. I mean, like, it already feels like a deck that because of the big bodies, it's like the opposite of the Stardust, like, Synchron stuff, where the Resonators kind of want to, like, help push for going for game by destruction and, like, burn and stuff like that. So, honestly, this makes a lot of sense. Really nice Synchro, it looks like. Definitely at least a one of. Alright, so next up, we have Soul Resonator. This is a new Resonator monster. It is a Fire Fiend tuner with level 3 with 500 attack and 200 defense. It says you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is null or special summon, you can add 1 level 4 or lower Fiend monster from your deck to your hand, except Soul Resonator. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn, except Dark Synchro monsters. And if a card you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect while you control a Red Dragon Archfiend or a Synchro monster that mentions it, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. So it looks like this is going to be really good because I'm pretty sure we have Resonators that just special themselves for basically free anyway. I think some of them if you control a Resonator, some if you control a Synchro, stuff like that. I know there's one if you control a Synchro. So that actually seems really nice. I know they really lack consistency was their big thing without relying on outside cards like, what was it, Hulk? I think they used Hulk or something to access some of their plays. And then nice protection as well, especially when it comes to going second. And it's just as if a card specifically, while you control Red Dragon Archfiend or a Synchro that mentions it, not specifically either of those would be destroyed. Really nice protection on top of that as well. Definitely looks like a card that's going to end up being a 3 of. And then finally we have Bone Archfiend. Who is this man's? What the fuck?
I think it's supposed to be similar to Interceptor Archfiend. I think that's what because that's what it looks like to me. I don't think it is though.
Nah, this is Sans Undertale and his this is in his Tumblr Sexy Man stage. So this is a Dark Fiend level 4 with 1800 attack and 0 defense. This says you can only use each effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can send 1 other card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Special summon this card. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn, except Dark Synchros. And you can target 1 face-up monster you control, send a Fiend tuner from your hand or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, increase or decrease that target's level by 1. So, it looks like there's going to be a really nice extender because not only can you use it on your turn, but you can also use it on the follow-up turns because it doesn't say banish it when it leaves the field or anything like that. So you can constantly get both graveyard setup and a free level 4 non-tuner body on board. Definitely going to be really important when it comes to actually pushing for your really large synchro plays, especially on the crackback, because this deck definitely doesn't feel like a deck that sets up too strong of an end board unless you can turbo out King Calamity, which I mean, in that case, you're already winning. Well, the second effect also is really nice graveyard setup because sending from hand probably isn't going to be something you're going to do unless you brick on the target that you want to dump. But sending from deck, I know other than this one, there are Resonators that have graveyard effects, or there are just really good Fiend tuners that have graveyard effects. Is it the... What am I thinking of? Stygian. Are those tuners? They aren't. Oh no, yeah, we have Stygian Security, but that's not going to trigger the effect or anything like that. But you get my point. They're definitely good targets that you want to send to the graveyard. You'll just have to tell me in the comments below or something which ones are the really best targets. And then for the reprints, we got a lot of the reprints revealed here. We have Dark Resonator, Creation Resonator, Synchron Resonator with a K, Vice Dragon. Oh my god, Vice Dragon. Battle Fader, but without the E, so you mean that's how you know it's premium. Resonator Call, Powerful Rebirth, and the Rumbling of Heaven and Earth pack. They do packs in their structure decks over in the OCG. That's something I think this has a higher rarity in the pack. We have Red Dragon Archfiend and Red Nova Dragon, so that's the one that I mentioned earlier. I didn't know if that was something that was actually part of the card.
It's not, but those are, fun fact, those are actually all cards Jack Atlas used in the,
I would assume so. I know Powerful Rebirth. This card's a classic. This is my 5D structure deck.
Oh yeah, because it raises the level bar. I was like, that's gonna be funny to use, but like, it's bad.
Hey, it also increases its attack and defense by 100.
That is true. I want to know what staples they're gonna be putting in the structure deck.
I don't know. We might not even get this structure deck.
No, we're probably getting the structure deck.
No idea. They've broken up structure decks before, so.
They have, but we might get Ash in this one again.
I mean, because, I mean, it's a fire, not a dark, so.
I mean, did you not see Soul Resonator? He's a fire.
Yeah, well, screw you, idiot.
You can rekindling him, by the way. Some of the Resonators, I believe you can rekindle, because I know a few of them, like Red Resonator is a fire, I believe. I could be wrong. But there are a good few, like, Resonators that are fire.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, because their fires are 200 is max.
This one's a water.
Force, Barrier, those are...
There are a lot of Resonators. And they're all bad.
Mostly. Very good deal.
Alright, well, it looks like that's going to be it for the support. Hopefully you can end up hearing my hostage in the back. I'll try to increase the volume of his voice because he's very far away from the microphone. But what do I think about this support so far? Not bad, honestly, especially considering these are only 3 cards, because I think these 3 on their own, nowhere near able enough to fix Red Dragon Archfiend as a deck, or at least Red Synchro, whatever you want to call it. But these are definitely really strong cards. I really like Scar Red Dragon Archfiend. It looks like it says Scared Dragon Archfiend, which I think is pretty funny. But yeah, I don't know. I think this is a really good way to end up going for a game on the not on the opponent's turn, on your turn going second. And then Soul Resonator, really good consistency piece, while also giving a little bit of protection, just how it has a graveyard effect. And then Bone Archfiend is a card that's going to be a really good extender, especially when it comes to on the follow-up plays, because it doesn't banish itself, or doesn't say once per duel or anything like that. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. Let me know yours down in the comments below, because that's going to do it for the video. If you liked it, please sure to leave a like, as I'll put this video and the channel into recommended. And if you like this content, you want to see more like it, like the rest of my review series, I try to review every new archetype and every wave of support that comes out, then perhaps consider subscribing, because we're on with 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. Not to mention, it supports the channel more than anything else, and it's absolutely free. But yeah, don't forget the Patreon. But once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Aurora, signing off.